on and be successful in life. I mean, that's the goal, right? We're going to go down to the smaller guys, 125 now. Saw Carson Wagner wrestle last night, kind of in his backyard. He is a Lehigh Valley guy from high school. Really good leg attack here by Desi. You're looking at Desmond Pleasant, redshirt sophomore, Piscataway, New Jersey. Another Jersey. Piscataway High School, 10-10 on the season. Put him in big danger there. The ref has to do the mandatory count. These guys are scrambling everywhere. You want to get the highest head. That's what wins. Really impressed by this scrambling. I went to a practice earlier this year. I was watching Wagner at practice. This dude scrambles everywhere. Really good at it. What about that for a first minute of wrestling? I mean, we got both guys looking to score points. And another crazy scramble. Desmond's in a good spot here. Good, they protected the athletes. I'm all about that. Too early in the season to let something like that get in the way, but great action by both of these athletes. As I mentioned, Wagner went to, well, as I mentioned, he's from the Lehigh Valley, went to Nazareth High School, one of the best high schools in the nation. He actually attended Northampton. 13-9 on the season. Beautiful high crotch there. Perfect head position. But Desmond does a great job of making it a difficult position. That was a really, really good high crotch and exceptional defense. Very impressed. Oh, nice. Build a little height there. Split in the middle now. He's good here. You want to grab those ankles, grab the heels, search for the far leg, and then twist your hips. Conversely, the Drexel coaches are saying, keep that far ankle. So lots of ankle action here. We want to protect the athletes again. A lot of torque there on the back. There are drills in wrestling where coaches put guys in positions where it's ankle to ankle. Good call by the ref, protecting the athlete. This officiating crew has done a fantastic job this evening. So shape comes into the picture a little bit too, because they've scrambled so much in the first 3 minutes. So these guys both look fresh. I mean, obviously they're 125-pounders, but it does come into play, you know, later in the match, or if by chance this goes to overtime. But yeah, it takes a lot out of you to scramble that much. Desmond, no hesitation, goes down right away. I love when guys do that. They're just like, I know where I'm supposed to go. You look over at your coach. You don't even need to, because you're both in agreement. So once a good first move here. Wagner, obviously from PA, most of those guys are pretty good on top. Good lift in return, great lift in return. You want to take the hips out from there. Desmond having great action from under. These guys are so, you know, lean for the weight class. Someday they might move up to a bigger weight class, maybe 133. Great escape there. Perfect sit out. Elbow control. And then that's what coaches like to see. He attacks right away, but then Wagner did a great job of recircling. The ref's going to keep the action going, which is what we all want to see. Both guys have been offensive. I know on the scoreboard it's 1-0, but however, the action has been exceptional. Wagner does have 25 seconds on the ride. Really impressed with Desi's leg attacks. And then right away, Wagner comes back with a leg attack. You want to build up here. Desi wants to stuff the head. He's building up exactly like he should. You can see the effort is there with both of these athletes. They're just grinding right now. Another crazy scramble position. You don't even know who the advantage is going to go to right now. It's looking like Desi now with the hi-hat. Now Wagner gets the hi-hat. He's rolling through. He's passing the leg. Now Desi's coming through the middle. We got a headstand. But again, the ref stops because could have been a neck injury there. I agree with the ref's call, actually, and I'm all for exciting wrestling like we just saw. But again, we just started February here. Or just started January. I'm jumping ahead here. And we got all February and most of March, so no reason to get these athletes injured. This has been a great 1-0 match. Another good leg attack. This might be two. It's close. It's close. It's not. 1-0. We're heading to the third. Wagner, no hesitation. He says, I'm going down, which I feel is, you know, he's a true freshman. That's the biggest transition from high school to college is that bottom position. You got to know how to get out in a variety of situations. And the thing is, again, when you're from Jersey or PA, I know this sounds stereotypical in some aspects, but these wrestlers are just so good from the bottom position as well as the top. So Wagner gets to his feet. He wants to clear that claw. Beautiful Granby. And he's in a position to get a reversal, and he does. 2-1 Wagner now. Riding time's going up. Now this will be a count because he's below the hip. He does a good job coming up. They're still going to call it, though. That's the automated stall call. So one warning on Wagner now. It's just tough wrestling, you know, on the road at Lehigh. True freshman, you come home and you have two duels, not even 24 hours later. You know, that's just a lot of effort on the student athlete's part. And at the end of the day, I mean, it's wrestling, so these guys are tough. Good breakdown. Got to be careful because he has that warning, and he was. So 2-2 right now. Azevedo getting really involved because he was an exceptional lightweight wrestler during his time in California as a high school wrestler, and then Iowa State, and amazing freestyle career, almost made a world team. Excellent leg attack there. And he's going with kind of a cutback, which you got to be careful with the rules. Great scrambling, does the splits. He wants to get his foot out of bounds, which I had this conversation last night. Those big guys get their foots out pretty easily because they're so big. That's not going to happen. Re-ankle pick. Great scrambling. He's going to go underneath. Do you guys believe this? This might be a stalemate. Looking at the positioning, and they do. And, you know, I know the Drexel staff is getting frustrated because they feel like they were in the advantage positions there. And, you know, I agree. You know, every time out, you want your student athlete to get the advantage and in the advantage position. But, again, I mean, I don't know if that position was going to go anywhere. This one could be headed to overtime with no riding time on the clock. 23 advantage there for Wagner, but do you think there might be a scramble in overtime? I'm going to bet yes. Another good leg attack. These guys are both capable of great things. Not only tonight, I would say in their wrestling futures, and these guys got to be thinking about at EIWA is qualifying for nationals, because everything I'm seeing indicates that these guys can go to nationals for sure. Little duck, elbow clear. Really good leg attack again. Almost switched into like an outside fireman's carry. So he's underneath there, but I think they're going to go stalemate. Yep. Refs keeping the match going. Low single. Caution. Good idea, though. I thought he timed the whistle really well, but Drexel coaches are right on that. Like, he jumped it just a smidge there. Guys are toe-to-toe right now, but they haven't been. Another great leg attack. You tell me if you've ever seen a 2-2 match with this many leg attacks that are quality leg attacks. Center. There's center of the mat, so there's not going to be an out-of-bounds factor here at all. He found that hip. That's going to be important. Beautiful takedown. Just a great match overall. And you see Wagner a little upset, but you know what? True freshman, you want to see that. Like, he's fired up. Desmond Pleasant with a gritty win. Really, really great job there.